Greetings, everyone. My name is Jason Smith, and I'm applying for the Womble Carlyle Diversity Scholarship. I'm sure by now that you all are tired of watching and sorting through these videos, so I'll try to be as clear and concise as possible as to why I believe that I am a great candidate for this scholarship, and humbly ask for your consideration. I do apologize for the weak production value of this video, as I'm currently out of town staying with relatives. First of all, I believe that diversity impacts the client experience in two broad but very important ways. The first way is through the perspective of the client. A diverse clientele wants an equally diverse legal team representing them. Clients feel comfortable when they're represented by a team from equally diverse backgrounds and who have had similar life experiences. The second way that diversity impacts the client experience is from behind closed doors within the legal team. A diverse legal team brings new ideas, new perspectives, and new ways of thinking about things and solving problems for our clients, which is our main goal as an attorney or as a rising attorney. America is often described as a melting pot of diversity, but I personally don't like that analogy because it implies that all of the unique and the diverse traits of the population are molded into one homogeneous concoction that loses their original flavors. A favorite undergraduate professor of mine liked to describe America's diversity as more of a tossed salad, where each individual ingredient adds to the whole while retaining its own individuality and unique flavor. That might be a corny example, but I believe it's representative of what diversity should be in America and what diversity should be in the workplace. Diversity extends into the workplace not just by hiring people from diverse backgrounds, but by an open dialogue and education about diversity and where we all come from. So how would I personally lead the change to implement diversity and inclusion into Womble Carlyle? Well, like I said, I believe that education and an open dialogue are the two most important factors in promoting diversity in any sort of workplace. During my time as a guest services coordinator for the Sheraton Hotel in downtown Orlando, one of my jobs was to implement training programs for new employees, and specifically my team. There were no sort of diversity aspects to the training program that was in place when I started. And I saw that having a very negative impact on my team. For example, one of my team members requested time off for a religious holiday. A couple of the other team members were very upset about this, that they were not granted the same time off, even though they didn't celebrate the same religious holiday. That is one incident that got me thinking about how we're going to improve sensitivity and inclusion of the diversity of my team and my employees and make them a stronger team, getting to know more about each other. So with the approval of my manager, I implemented some diversity training into the program, which actually had a fantastic effect. It opened the dialogue to where people could talk a little bit more about where they come from, and they didn't have to feel scared that they would be reprimanded or that they would be discriminated against by me or their fellow employees. That had a very positive impact on my team. I think it made my team a lot stronger as a whole. And finally, I'll tell you about a community activity that I'm very passionate about. I personally believe diversity extends beyond cultural, racial, and even sexual orientation diversity. I believe diversity is also about our unique life experiences. One that I've experienced is my mother and I lost our home to Hurricane Katrina in 2005, only 2 short months after my father passed away from a botched surgical procedure. So we were homeless essentially for a while. We received no money to rebuild our home from an insurance company. So one community organization that I really have enjoyed working for is Habitat for Humanity. Being a part of building a home for a family that has never had a home is something that I can relate to and is something that is important and that affects me. I bring that unique perspective into the workplace. As a gay person, I also believe that working for equality groups such as HRC Atlanta, which I have volunteered for, is very important in promoting diversity in our state and in each individual workplace. Again, I thank you so much for your time and for your consideration. I hope to hear from you soon, and I do believe that I would be a great candidate to help promote and encourage diversity at Womble Carlyle. Thank you.